video is recorded. Now, when I finish, I download, I posted in Blackboard of the Miami-Dade College. Don't worry, because in your moment, I send email with the link connected with this video. So this video, you can see again if you want several times. Okay, guys. Let me explain in detail. Okay, I need to use in the board. Okay. Do you see the whiteboard? Huh?
Yes.
Did you see or no?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This is MAT1033 class. This is intermediate algebra. This is no elementary developmental algebra. It's a little bit more complicated. It's no scholar algebra, but it's the middle in between. But the problem is that this is mini term. A mini term we are doing in a week. This is very, very intensive. Very, very intense. For example, let me explain the test. The test, we have five tests plus 5. The final test is mandatory. That means every Friday, no this Friday, where we start according to the syllabus. We start September 11th is our first test. It's next Friday. And we continue September 18th is the test 2, September 25th, the test 3, October 9th, test 4, October 16th, test 5, and October 23rd is the final. It's very, very intense. But bueno, okay, you have, our class is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, Friday is the day for the test. The rest is lecture, review. Okay, this is clear, the idea for the test, and the test contains 20 questions. And your moment, I send by this email, I send the link to connecting the test. Email, the Miami-Dade College email, I send to you, and you reply the test. This is like test on paper. No? You reply. So one possibility is you take a picture for your answer and send me back using this email, or some people prefer you have a scanner, scan the paper and send me by email. Okay, a specific the due date for each test I explain in your moment. When I send the test, this test is due, entonces hay specification, the date of its due date. Okay? Do you understand very well or no? The test on paper. Because we have test on paper.
Yes.
Question. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, super. Now, let me explain the online part. The online part, the lab online, sorry. Online is everything. The lab online. The lab online that we are using is Alex. You never work with the Alex, no? Never. Are you familiar? No familiar, right? No?
No. No.
No. Okay, don't worry. I'll explain now. Okay, Alex is, let me show you. Okay. Table. Do you see, Alex?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's easy. You open, I recommend always Google Chrome. You type in www.alex.com and you see something like that. You are new in Alex, so you click in the yellow button, new student, to create account. Of course, I have account, so I click in login because I have credential. You open that. And the name of the our class is, I have several class, MAT1033-Sept2 2020. You open the class. And you go directly to assignment. Click in assignment. Select here, assignment. Okay. And the idea that we have so far is this assignment. Of course, throughout the course, I continue increasing. This is only the test number 1. You see here, initial knowledge check. Initial knowledge check. You skip that part. This is only a tour to be familiar with the software. If you want to skip that, because you have no credit to do that. We have a homework here, and pre-test and test. Do you see? And now I want to explain the idea. Do you see?
Yes.
Yes.
Super. Now, let me try. Do you see the board again or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me erase that part. We have homework and test. So far is you have test number 1, pero test number 1 online. Remember, this is another test on paper and this is online. We have pre-test, and homework. Homework is completely optional, no mandatory. No mandatory. But if you complete the homework, the reward is 10 extra points. 10 extra points. Okay, you complete the homework, but you complete 80%. Okay, so you completed more, 85, 90, 100%, 10 points. Pre-test is very, very similar to the test. It's no mandatory, option. But it's similar, very, very similar to the test. Entonces, you have to practice using the test, the pre-test. When you feel comfortable, you switch into the test because it's similar, very, very similar. No twin brother, but it's similar. The pre-test you can take several times, infinity times. The test, no. The test you have 2 attendance. Of course, you take the first. Suppose you get 70 points, and then the second you get 90 points. I take the higher score. And we are doing exactly the same in 5 tests. So in total, guys, we have 11 tests. We have 5 on paper. We have 5 online. And 5 plus 5 is 10. Plus final. 11. What is the formula that I use to compute the overall score? the average. I sum 11 tests and divide by 11. Okay, average. Do you understand very well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, it's easy, eh?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's practice. Okay. One more important thing in this topic about the homework test. Remember, I am your teacher, but I am your friend. I am, you are my business. I am available anytime, 24 hours per day and 7 weeks. You email me for any question you have. Of course, question about homework, question about test note, or pre-test, homework and pre-test. I can help you. Okay, entonces, you have a question, one specific, suppose que es online. You take a picture for the screen, you send me back by email. I solve it when I receive the email, I solve in one piece of paper in 5 seconds. Yeah, I reply. I take a picture, I reply with the information. And you continue. Okay? Anytime, guys. Don't hesitate. I am your friend, no enemy. Clear? Any other question? Are you clear? Well, throughout the course, we continue reinforcing the concept, no? The specification, the due day of the any test, and the homework. For example, it's important when it's due, the test one on paper is also due the test one online. It's the same day, and it's also due the homework. So when everything is due, I forgot test one. I get focusing to the test two. That's it. Any other question? Everything is clear or not clear? Confusing?
Crystal clear.
Crystal clear. Good, very good. Good student. Okay, guys. I remember I sent to you the topic I want to discuss. Okay, what is the idea today? The idea today is refresh your memory about solution of the linear equation. What is the idea for the manipulation linear equation? And when the class is over, I will send to you diagnostic test. But diagnostic test is no part of the formula for the compute the overall grade. It's to have some idea what is your knowledge in mathematics. But this is ridiculous. It's super easy. 10 questions, multiple choice. I suppose everyone get 100. I sent today entonces it's due, so I collected Friday, this Friday. Okay, so you send me when they say due day of Friday is Friday at midnight. For example, I wake up early in the morning, Saturday in the morning. I check the email with the diagnostic test. I grade that. I put it in the blackboard, but it's not part of the formula to compute the overall grade. It's only to have some idea how do you feel in mathematics right now. Okay? Super easy. Elementary. Kindergarten. Middle school. Okay? Well, we start mathematics. So you have some general question, part that you don't understand very well. Well, si you understand very well, we start doing mathematics, right? The solution for this packet I send you, the solve the linear equation and inequality. I would like to send also a link connected with the video, because I have this video in YouTube. We have video in YouTube, some video. I posted this lecture that we are doing now, this in Blackboard of the Miami-Dade College. Don't worry, it's easy to find because I will send to you a link connected with this, right? Okay, ready to start?
Yes, sir.
The first one. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. This is the first example. 10y equal 3y plus 3 plus 6y. The question says solve this equation. So, for what variable? So for y, no? Entonces, what is the technique? The technique is easy. It's systematic, combine line term, and to try to isolate the y. In this case, I realize, wow, here and here is lighter. And we combine. 10y is equal 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 3. Now, the frequently manipulation for the linear equation is you try to move, to bring the variable y to the left-hand side. And when you move after the equal sign, you change the sign. This is 10y minus 9y equal 3. Okay, I move this. When I move to the left-hand side, you change the sign. If this is positive, because before you're supposed to get positive, when it's missing, and now it's negative, and you combine like 10 one more time, 10 minus 9 is 1. When the coefficient is 1, it's invisible. Normally, this is the algebra style. That is the answer. The solution is y. Any question, guys?
I got it.
Okay. Okay. That was number 1. Now number 2.
Wait, how did you get 9y again?
Was to combine lighter 3y and 6y together is 9. Super.
Thank you.
Eso. Okay, let's go to the second example. The second example is second. Negative 7a plus 5 plus AA equal 11 minus 24. And again, it's solved for A, no? And we combine like that. I can see, wow, minus 7 and AA is equal. We combine. I realize if this guy and this is lighter, and we combine A minus 7 is 1A equal 11 minus 24, que es negative 13. Are you clear, right? 11 is positive, 24 is negative. It's obvious that we subtraction. So 24, you put it, we can use a calculator, of course, in this subject. You subtract 24 and 11, 3, 13. It's obvious that you put a sign of the bigger number because 24 is bigger, so it's negative 13. Finally, in order to isolate the A, you move I to the right-hand side. It says minus 13 minus 5. Remember, when you move a number or variable to the other side, you change the sign. So now we combine like turn again one more time to say A is equal to negative 18 because that number have the same sign. When it's the same sign, you add and put the logical sign. What is the logical? Both quantity are negative, this is negative. In this case, it's positive and negative, so you subtraction. And the answer is negative 8. Do you understand or you don't understand? Please let me know.
I understand.
I
I
me, I
understand.
just came. Sorry,
I
just
understand.
came on it, but I don't know what you were doing. Sorry about that.
All right, I don't understand you. Speak clear and loudly. What's the problem?
I said I just jumped on the like link that you sent me. I just came. That's why I said like I don't know what you're doing yet.
And what part? Here? What line? This line, this line, this line, this line. We have 4 lines. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. What part you don't understand?
I understand. You can continue. Sorry about that.
Okay, perfect. Let's go to the number 3. Number 3 is minus 7b, 7b plus 7 plus 5b. Oh, putting off the microphone, please. Minus 3b plus 12. This is the equation. It's given by that. I need to solve it. I realize again, in the left-hand side, we have lighter. Negative 7, positive 5. Subtraction, negative 2b. Plus 7. Minus 3b plus 12. Finally, when I finally know, I bring minus 3b to the right-hand side. It says minus 2b stay, plus 3b. Remember, when you move to the other side of the equation, you change the sign. See, it's negative, now it's positive. And why not? Let's do them simultaneously, both action. 12 stay, minus 7. Because it's positive 7 when I move to the right-hand side. Okay, finally, we combine like term. 3b, 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 positive, minus 2b is negative, subtraction, which is 1b. You indicate like that, 1b. Default, when the coefficient is 1, is invisible. So you realize, or you understand, is 1, just 1. And this is 5. Well, minus, and it's that. Any question? Do you remember very well linear equation? No, today is the day to practice this linear equation. I want to complicate using fraction, using decimal, parentheses, distribute the property, and finally the inequality. Okay. So everything is okay? Number 3?
Yeah.
Super. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is number 4 is a new complication is using decimal. Is 2x number 4. 2x minus 7.6 minus 8.8x equal minus 6.8x minus 7.6. Okay, this is the problem. Well, at least for me, it's not good the decimal. To remove the decimal, I recommend multiply the entire equation, whole thing by 10. In this case, by 10, because we have 1 decimal place. You have 2 decimal places, you multiply by 100. You have 3 decimal places, you multiply by 1,000. And when you multiply everything by 10, these two become like a 20x minus 76 minus 88x is equal minus 68x minus 7. Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, at least for me, I feel more comfortable working with whole number. No? Okay, now I detecting, okay, we have light turn. So we have, for example, here, and here, light turn, and you're subtracting 88 and 20 is minus 68. Then you subtract. This is positive 20. This is minus 88. Subtraction. Minus 76 is equal. So in the right hand side we have, wow, look at that, this equation. This is weird equation, very, very weird. Do you see that this expression is exactly the same of this? When this situation happens, this equation is not a standard equation. It's another kind of equation. It's called identity. It's identity because it's the same. And when it's identity, we have infinity many solutions. Okay? Infinity many solutions. We have, in general, we have different, three kind of equation. The standard equation, okay, where you get, for example, similar to the example 1, 2, 3, and where you have one solution. But you have two non-standard. For example, when you have identity, it's infinity many solution, or a contradiction, it is a non-solution. For example, this is stupid. This is complete out the x plus 3 is equal x plus 2. It's a contradiction. It's impossible. There are no numbers that satisfy this equation. Okay? And this is a contradiction. A contradiction have no solution. No solution. So you need to be aware for this situation, guys. We have, for example, a standard, one solution, identity, infinity many solution, contradiction, no solution. Any question? Super? Clear? Confusing?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go number 5. The new complication in number 5 is fraction. But don't worry about fraction. Number 5. Okay, number 5 is 4 over 11x plus 3 over 4 equal 9 over 5 minus 7, 11x plus 9 over 5. Okay. There are many, many ways to solve this equation. Of course, nobody working use a fraction. You can find, for example, the least common denominator and multiply the entire equation by the least common denominator, and you convert this equation in whole number, and we're solving similar to we are doing with the fraction. But in this case, no. In this case, the easy way is, look, I realize that this fraction and this fraction contain the same denominator que es 11. And this fraction and this fraction contain the same denominator que 5. Entonces, I recommend try to move, for example, 4 over 11x plus 7 over 11x. I move this to the left-hand side. In the right-hand side, we have, well, this and this together, this is easy. Because it's the same denominator. When you have the same denominator, 5, 5, you only adding or subtraction. In this case, addition. 9 plus 9 is 18. 4, 5. Here I move 3 over 4 subtract. Do you understand this manipulation or no? Or I need to explain more clear? Come on, guys, participation. Yes, professor or no, professor?
Yes,
No, I got it,
understand that.
Professor.
Eso, bueno. Now we almost finished because we combine line turn here. This and this together. It's obvious that when you have the same denominator que es 11, you adding 4 plus 7. It's a coincidence que es 11. Entonces 11 over 11. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
11 over 11 is just x. Do you understand this transformation?
Yes.
Now the complicated part is this part. Okay, you cannot when you have different denominator, we cannot adding like a normal we are doing here. No, 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 no. You need to find least common denominator is 20. Where come from this 20? 5 and 4 together. 5 times 4 is 20. And you try to join this fraction and only one fraction using the least common denominator, que es 20, no? In order to find the number in the top, the procedure is clear. Look, you divide 20. Let me do it here, auxiliary calculation. 20 divided by this 5 is 4. And this 4 times 18. 18 times 4 is 32, is 72. 4 times 8 is 32. You put 2, carry that 3 to the next column. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7, 72. The 72 over 20 is equivalent to 18 over 5. Minus, this minus, this minus. Likewise, you divide 20 divided by 4, divide 20. So you divide, the formula, you divide LCD, que es 20 in our example, no? Divided by each denominator, denominator 1 or denominator 2. This is denominator 1, que 5, was 5 here. But now denominator 2 is 4, is 5. And 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, 15 over 20 is equivalent to, say, 3 over 4. No? Finally, you are ready to subtraction. 72 minus 15, 72 minus 15 is 57. That is, you borrow 1, becomes 6. This is 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. And 6 minus 5, minus 1 is 5. And the final answer is 57 over 20. Any question?
Yes, I have a question.
Huh? It's complicated?
I have a question. No, it's not complicated, but the first part of the second line, where we have the fraction like 4, like yeah. I don't understand. Like I understand the second part after the equal, but I don't understand the first part. Why you eliminate like the fraction for 11?
Good. I got it. I got your question. Look. Let's do it step by step, mister. Okay. The thing we are doing is, I try to do this and this fraction, condensing only one fraction. The common denominator is 11 because it's the same. So we have in the top 4x plus 7x. I don't care the right hand side. After this, the right hand side. And now we adding, combine like the 4 plus 7, 11. And 11 divided by 11 is 1. It's just x. Got it?
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank
you. Bueno, mucho bueno. And you understand very well, this is the complicated part. Everyone understand very well least common denominator. How you find the least common denominator?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, nice. Wow, amazing. I like this class. Okay, let's go to number 6. Number 6. Bueno, number 6 is easy, but include a new complication que es paréntesis. Entonces yo apply, in this case, distributive property. It's the name, the technical name of this. Que is you remove parenthesis, multiply like that. Tan. Because this coefficient 4 multiply everything. Entonces 4y plus 32, no? And the right hand side, 5y plus 20. Okay, and this equation is equivalent to the original, but we have no parentheses, therefore it's easier to manipulate. My recommendation is move every term que contain variable to the left. So 4y stay, minus 5y, I move. 20 minus 32. Do you understand very well this manipulation? I move this guy to the left. I move this guy to the right. And when you move, you change the sign. Okay? Now ready to combine like term. Okay. We combine like term. This is for positive, negative 5, subtraction, and negative y. Negative 1, no? It's invisible. Now here we have negative 12, no? 32 minus negative 12. And now, this is not the final answer. I need y, no negative y. So you multiply both sides by negative 1. Multiply by negative 1 both sides. The y is 12. Awesome. That's the final answer. Any question?
No.
No? Good, very good. Okay, let's move on to the question 7. Question 7 is similar. Question 7 is similar. Question 7 is 4 parenthesis 2c minus 2 equal 7 c plus 2. Come on, guys. Try to do. It's exactly the same. Try. Do spend 30 seconds to you try. And let me know what you answer.
Z is equal to 22.
22, right? Super. You have the best. C is equal to 22. Apply distribute the property one more time. AZ minus 8 is equal to 7C plus 14. AZ minus 7Z is equal to 14 plus 8. Remember, important change the sign. When you move to the other side, we combine later, is 8 minus 7 is 1Z equal to 5. Okay. Now number 8. Now, number 8 is similar, but it's a little bit more complicated because we have, no, it's similar. We have one, okay. It's 9 parenthesis k minus 4 minus 8k minus 5 equals 7. Okay, you try or we try together? What do you think? Much better you try or together? Well, again, distribute the problem. Multiplication this, multiplication this. But here we have invisible negative 1. So 9k minus 36, 8 times 4, negative, because positive times negative is negative, minus 8k plus 5, because minus times minus is positive, equals 7. And now, why not? You combine like term. This 8 combine 9 and 8 is opposite sign subtraction. It's only 1k. And we combine 36 and 5. It's subtraction because 36 is negative, 5 is positive. Subtraction is minus 31. Remember, you're subtracting when you have opposite sign, and you put the sign of the bigger number, right? Make sense, right? Equal 7. Finally, I move. If I want to isolate K, I move 31 to the right hand side. 7 plus 31 is 38. And it's the final answer. Any question?
I got it.
Okay. This is important. Solve a linear equation because in the Friday we start the first chapter. In the first chapter, we need to solve a linear equation. We're doing number 9. Number 9. 9 is 4 parentheses minus 4x plus minus 4 plus 8 parentheses 2 plus 5x equal 64 plus 25. X. Entonces, what should I do when we apply distributive property? One more time. Because this is the goal. Remove parentheses. No parentheses anymore. The negative 16 x minus 16 is a coincidence because it's 4 4. Plus 16 again. And this is 40, no? 40x. Entonces, in the right hand side, I don't touch anything. I copy exactly the same. Okay, ready to combine lighter. Combine lighter. In this case, wow, look at that. 16 positive and 16 is canceled. Because it's 0. So you cancel. This is the styling algebra. When you see two numbers with the opposite sign, you cancel out. And we combine 40 and 16 is 24, no? It's 24, but 24 positive, no? Remember, opposite sign, this is negative. This is positive. Subtraction, 40, 16. Is you borrow 1 here, become 3. This is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. And 3 minus 1 is 2, 24. 24x. In the right hand side, no? In the left hand side. In the right hand side, I don't do anything. That's 64. 20. Finally, in order to isolate the x, I move 25x to the left. So 24x minus 25x equals 64. We combine later. One more time. This is your move, combine. Move, combine. This is a strategy in algebra. It is positive 24 and negative 25 subtraction is negative 1, and you write like that in algebra. And this is the final answer, no, because I need x, no negative x. So you multiply the whole thing by negative 1 or divide by negative 1. Some people prefer divide, but it's the same. Divide or multiply, divide or multiply, doesn't matter. X is equal minus. Okay, are you boring, guy?
No.
I got it.
No, we're cool.
Well, entonces I recommend you, okay, we switch into inequality, right? It's a little bit more interesting. So you have more equation, but it's similar. Remember, when it's a fraction, you try to manipulate the same denominator. When it's impossible, so you find the least common denominator. Okay. When there's parentheses, you apply distributive property. When there's decimal, you multiply by 10 or by 100 or by 1,000 in order to convert everything to the whole number. No problem. Let's solve inequality. For example, in the other part, I have solution for the inequality. Inequality is different because inequality, linear inequality, of course. Inequality, the solution of the inequality is not one value. No, it's the interval. It's a bunch of values. And we can express it, the solution using different notation, no? In this case, they want to use interval notation. Let me refresh your memory. Interval notation to express the solution for the inequality. Inequality, you remember, que es similar to the equation, but instead of equal sign, you have that symbol. This symbol is greater than, this symbol is less than, or greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. That this is inequality, and this is equation. Okay. Now the interval notation is, look, I suppose that this line represents all real numbers, all real numbers. This is infinity positive. This is infinity negative. Infinity is a symbol indicating it's a huge number. In the middle, we have 0. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positive. We have negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. Negative 5 and positive 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all real number. Suppose I want to represent this interval. And between 0 and 5. Suppose when we solve the inequality, suppose this is the bunch of value get the solution for the inequality. And it's important, the notation. For example, the endpoint, 0 and 5. Sometimes we use a parenthesis and a square bracket. When we use a parenthesis, that means que do not include this endpoint. So this is the x value such that no include 0 and in bracket include 5. Okay? Sometimes we have parenthesis, parenthesis, or bracket, bracket, or parenthesis, bracket, or bracket, parenthesis. There are several possibilities. But this is no interval notation. Interval notation, is, in my opinion, is better, is parenthesis 0,5 bracket. This and this is equivalent. It's the same idea, expressed in different notation. This is set notation, this is interval notation. Okay? Okay. Do you remember that, right? Let's move on to the solution of the inequality. And of course, you represent the solution using interval notation. Let's start for one easy. Suppose 12, this is number 1 of the inequality. 12x minus 18 is equal. It's equal, no, sorry. No equal. It's inequality. It's greater than 3 parentheses 3x minus 30. Well, the first thing you should do is apply distributive property because I want to remove the parentheses. The 12x minus 18 is greater than, this is 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 13 is 39. Guys, we can use a calculator. Actually, I don't care the arithmetic part. Everyone using calculator. What calculator? Either one. Scientific calculator. I recommend using TI 30X. It's cheaper. Texas Instrument. Cheaper. Now, the manipulation is similar to inequality. I move 9x, but mandatory. And the equation is equal here. It doesn't matter if you move the variable to the left or to the right. And the inequality is mandatory. Move the variable to the left. 12x stay, minus 9y, greater than, minus 39 stay, plus 18. And we combine that term. It's the 3x, right? Greater than, plus 39 and 18 subtraction. Put in a calculator, for example, 39 minus 18 is 21. But 21 negative, no? Negative 21, because subtraction, put the sign of the bigger number. Finally, divided by 3. Divided by 3. X is greater than negative. So how you express this answer in interval notation? Well, hello. How you express this? Do you follow me? Okay, let me try to make a sketch. This is infinity positive, this is infinity negative. This is 0 in the middle. This is -7. This is greater than. Greater than -7 is, look, this interval. To the right, no? Because it's greater than. And it's continuous forever. And including -7, no, because I don't see equal sign here. I don't see equal sign, because the graphic representation is using parentheses, no square bracket. Now the solution expressed in interval notation is the solution I want. Let me use in blue color, is parentheses, -7, infinity. This is the answer, guys. This is another possibility to express the answer. But in this example, specification, okay, I need the answer using interval notation. Okay, I obey the order. Okay, do you understand? Confusing? You remember or you don't remember? You remember?
I remember.
One tricky part. One tricky part. Let me explain the tricky part. And maybe you can see in another example after this example, that was the elementary example. Look. Suppose elementary. No, I skip the order. Suppose 2x greater than 4. Suppose minus 2x greater than 4. In this case, you divide by 2. Okay, x is greater than. Nice. In this case, you divide by -2. Entonces the answer is x again, pero less than -2. Okay. When you divide or multiply by negative number, you must switching, reverse it, the sign inequality. Is greater than at the original, and you divide by negative number, is less than. Okay? Do you remember this rule? This is important. This is the conclusion part in inequality. Do you remember?
Yes.
Eso. Important. This rule. Be aware that when you're solving the inequality and you have to divide, for some reason I don't know, by negative number or multiply by negative number, you have to reverse the sign. Suppose this inequality is number 2. What should I do? Distribute the property again. I need to remove parentheses. -2 and +2 is -4. -2 and +15 is -30. Less than -6y -15. Now, always, you try to move the variable to the left. -4 stay. +6y. Now, change the sign. Less than. -14 stay. +30. And now we combine later. 6, -4, and +6, subtraction is 2y. -14 and 30, subtraction is 16. Finally, divided by 2. Y. And what happened with the sign? Stay or change?
It stays like that.
Why?
Because it doesn't have a negative.
Exactly. Because you are dividing by positive number. So the inequality sign stays the same. Okay. If you want to represent this idea in interval notation, I recommend to make a sketch that you are doing the real number line. 0 in the middle, I suppose get A here. And it's a less than. Less than is to the left, no? This interval. Continue forever in this direction to the left direction, but do not include H. And the symbolic way to indicate this is using parentheses, no brackets. See it's equal here. es obviously que es bracket, pero no equal es paréntesis. The solution expressed in interval notation is negative infinity, 8. Super. Any question, guys? Let's practice inequality.
No.
I'm good.
No, no question. Wow. Let's practice a little bit inequality. Okay, number 3. Number 3 is negative 15r. And the variable in this example is r. Plus 30. Less than or equal. Modify. Parenthesis to r. Put it off the microphone, please. Immediately I saw a parenthesis, I apply distributive properties. A minus 15r plus 30 less than or equal negative 10r plus 40, no? And negative 5 times 2 is negative 10, negative 5 times negative 8 is positive. As always happen in inequality, the variable I put in the left. I move 10r to the left-hand side. It's switching the sign. Negative now become positive. 40 minus 30. Now we combine like term. Negative 15 and 10, subtraction, get negative 5. And the right-hand side, we have 10, no? 40 minus 30. Finally, you want to isolate r, divided by negative 5 both sides. Therefore, r is equal. What happened here? Switching the sign or stay the same?
Switching.
Exactly. Okay, it's greater than, equal, negative 2, because 10 divided by negative 5, negative 2. So the representation in interval notation is, I recommend always do the sketch. Okay, this is 0, negative 2 is here. What is greater than? Greater than is to the right. You highlight this interval I shade is the solution. Include negative 2 or no? Inside the solution. What do you think? Include the endpoint, yes or no? Parenthesis or bracket? Hey.
Bracket? No.
Bracket because it's equal. When it's equal, include. This is the solution. Interval notation has bracket negative 2, comma, positive. Any question?
No, not for now.
Okay. I have a question. You copy in the notebook, or you only watching and after? Remember, this thing that we are doing now, I am recording. I download, I post it in Blackboard of the Miami-Dade College, and the corresponding subject. When you open Blackboard, you go directly to your subject. In the video, you can see this video. I want to do in any video conference. Okay?
Mr. Professor. No, I just said I already did the work, and I was gonna ask you the other day if I can send it to you.
Say again?
No, is that I did the work and stuff. That's how like I'm answering every question that you're asking and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah, if you're thinking that I'm saying nah, I mean I did the work. I have the PDF format of the work that you send us and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. No. Okay. No, but this is not the idea. But okay. I agree for you, especially for you. Remember today when the class is over, I want to say diagnostic test. Diagnostic test is I grade, but it's not important in your overall evaluation for the subject. Is to have some idea que you are supposed to, some people fail diagnostic test. Supposed to, some people fail, that means you don't know anything about mathematics. Okay, so you need to take another subject. You don't, this is not your level. Your level is developmental. Mathematics que es MIT 0028 or 22, no? This is 1033 que es intermediate algebra. There are some people que don't know anything about mathematics enroll in this class. So I need to forget, no, this is not your level, please, because you don't know anything. And the other developmental, bueno, I teach or another professor teaching from 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? Okay, let's move on to the 4 inequality.
Can I ask you a question, please?
28m minus 36 less than or equal 4 parentheses 6m minus 5. You try? Could you try? Or no? Or let's do it together. What do you consider better? Together or you try? This is question number 4, no? Of the inequality. You are doing or no?
You're doing it. I'm doing it.
Okay. Express the answer, guy, in interval notation. Done? Not yet? Nobody get the answer?
Minus equals to 4.
What is the answer? What is the answer in interval notation? Parenthesis, bracket, infinity, negative, positive. No? Okay. Let's do it together. Step number 1 is apply distributive property. I copy 28m minus 36 less than or equal 24m minus 20. So far it's okay? Anyone doing that part?
Yes.
Yes, we're good.
Eso. Now the manipulation. The manipulation is 28m minus 24 because I bring 24 to the left-hand side, change the sign. Entonces minus 20 stay plus 36. Everyone is agree with this idea?
Yes.
Remember,
Yes.
Yes.
variable to the left, no variable to the right. Now we are ready to combine letter. 28 minus 24 is 8, positive 8. And this is 16, right? Positive 16. Finally, divided by 8, both sides. By 8, no, sorry, it's 4, coño. Okay, this is 4. So 28 minus 24 is 4. It's obvious, right?
Yes, it's 4.
It's 4. Divided by 4 both sides. M, the 16 divided by 4 is 4. It's a coincidence. And the inequality sign stays the same or change?
Same.
It stays the same.
It stays the same. Why? What is the reason to stay the same?
Because it's not negative. It's positive.
Uh-huh. This is negative. Okay, the representation in interval notation is. This is 4. This is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Entonces es, okay, I highlight. And what direction I highlight? To the left or to the right? Of 4. Left or right?
Right.
Why? What is the reason to get right? Is right or is left? It's less than.
Left.
Left. It's supposed to be left because it's
Yes, because it's less than.
yeah,
What is the
yeah,
number? What is the number less than 4? 1, 3, 2, 1,
yeah,
6. Okay.
yeah.
It's to the left. Look, 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 look. It's easy to understand. This symbol look like one arrow pointing to the left. Yes or no?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Now the detail. 4 is inside the solution or no? I put a parenthesis or bracket?
Bracket.
Exactly. How do you know the bracket? What is the reason? The bracket.
Because it's
Equal
less than
to?
or equal to.
It's equal sign. The reason is this. Equal sign equal. It's the reason. Super, super. Good student I have. Go number 5. And number 5 we try. Pero not together. O sea, you try. Please help me. Number 5 is I have here. -5. Number 5 is -5. X plus 4 minus 2x less than 10 minus 9x plus 4. And in this case, we have no parentheses. We don't need to apply the distributive property. No, 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 no. Just combine like term. Combine like term. You move the variable to the left. Finally, solve for x. And finally, do the sketch and represent the solution in interval notation. Come on, guys. Manipulation. I'm waiting, no? I'm waiting 30 seconds, no? If you don't get the answer, just I solve. You try, no? Not yet.
I think it's 5, right? 5.
5, but wait. Remember, I need the answer in interval. Remember, the solution for the inequality is not 5. It's not one value. It's interval. It's a bunch of values. Entonces,
It's less than 5.
less than x less than 5. What do you say, miss?
X is less than 5.
Perfect. But I want the answer in interval notation, please. Do the sketch of this interval and express it in interval notation. She's doing well. This is the part that you don't know very well. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I realize I can combine letter here and here. O sea, -5 and -2 is -7. Plus 4. Less than. And here, 10 and 4 is also like term, is 14. Okay. Now, -7x stay here, plus 9x, move 9 to the left-hand side, less than 14 minus 4. And we combine. This is 2. And this is 10 divided by 2, x less than 4. It's perfect. But they want more. They want you expressing interval notation. You are doing this case. This is already a number line. 0 in the middle. 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In what direction is this interval? Is to the left or to the right? Left or right? Left.
Left.
To the left. Very good. To the left. You shape this interval and include 5 or no? Include 5. Include endpoint 5. Is included inside the solution or no? No, paréntesis o bracket. Yes, it's inside. Bracket, then bracket o paréntesis.
Parentheses.
Parentheses.
And paréntesis is the symbolic way to indicate que do not include inside because we have no equal. So the solution is from negative infinity, comma, 5. This is the answer that I need. It's number 5. Okay, now number 6. Any question, guys? No?
No.
Are you boring?
No, I have a question, but it's gonna be when you finish everything.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I can erase the board or no? I can erase?
Sure.
Or...
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
do it.
Okay, super. Number 6, no? Number 6 is minus parenthesis x plus 3 plus 39x less than -5 parenthesis minus 3x plus 5 minus 3x. You try or no? What I'm doing for you? Be careful. We have parentheses. The first thing you should do is remove the parentheses, apply distributive property. Be careful because this is invisible. -1. You multiply this, multiply this, multiply this, multiply this. Come on, guys, try. And let me know what's the answer. Express it in interval notation. I need that. Come on, 30 seconds. Because I need to cover another topic. Not yet? What happened with the inequality? It's complicated part inequality? What part is complicated? The last part?
Oh, it's not. It's not. We're doing
No.
it.
Okay. So you finished or not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. This is your child? This is a complicated situation. Do you understand, guys? Okay, Miami-Dade College.
Is it x is less than negative 25 over 23?
Oh.
No? No. Wait, you guys are doing number 6, right?
All right, let me see. I want to do. This is a negative x minus 3 plus 39. X, right? And the right-hand side, we have 15. Sorry. I make a mistake. This is 8. A ver. In the paper, I copy wrong or copy right? Number 6. I copy, okay. I copy wrong. Well, okay. Let's do it in your way. Maybe you are right. Okay. In my lecture, I have A. However, in the paper I sent to you is 3. Okay. Let's do it. Entonces, maybe you are right, mister. This is 15. And this is 25. Minus 25. Minus 3. Now ready to combine later. This is 38. So negative 1 and positive 39 is positive 38. X minus 3. This is 15. This is 3. This is 12. Now 38 stay here. Minus 12x less than minus 25 plus 3. We combine later. 38. I put in my calculator. Look, 38 subtraction 12. 26. And this is 22. It's obvious, right? Now, finally, you divide it by 26 both sides. X is less than, so stay the same because you are dividing by a positive number. And here it's minus 22 over 26, but we can reduce in lowest term a little bit this fraction, no? It's important, guys. For example, when you are doing the lab online, never leave the answer like that because it's simplification. We can reduce it a little bit. If you divide it by 2, top and bottom, this is equivalent to say negative 11 over 13. And this is the beautiful final answer. Okay? Now, wait. So now in order to understand a little bit, you divide 11 divided by 13 in the calculator, and you express it in decimal. In decimal approximation is approximately, decimal approximation is 0.846, no? When you are doing the sketch, here is positive infinity, this is negative infinity, this is 0 in the middle, this is 1, this is 2. Here is 0.84, approximately the position for that number, is negative, sorry, negative 1 here. It's approximately here, not here. And it's to the left or to the right? Left or right?
To the left.
To the left.
To the left.
Now the answer is from negative infinity, comma, negative 11 over 13. Parenthesis or bracket? Parenthesis, right?
Parentheses.
Parenthesis. Very well. So you have some idea how manipulate inequality? Okay, in the rest of the time, I want to solving inequality that contain 3 pieces. For example, look at that. 3-part inequality. For example, the example 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. This is easy. Look, suppose example 9. Example 9 is 8 less than or x less than or equal to 24. This is, 1, 2, and 3 piece, or 3 part of inequality. You can separate in two inequality? No. You don't. You can, but you don't. In this case, you divide by 4, everything. And when you divide by a positive, this sign stays the same. A divided by 4 is 2. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 24 divided by 4 is 6. How you represent that? This is the all real number line. This is 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 is here. 6 is here. It's the interval between 2 and 6. Let me highlight that. And what about the endpoint? What about 2? Include 2? Include 6? Include both? Include 2? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Why?
Because they're part of the equation, right?
Okay, but be careful. Look, you see the sign. Respect the sign. This is less than, no equal, and this is less than or equal to. That means when it's equal, it's bracket, include 6, and 2 no. Entonces, this is equivalent to say, paréntesis 2, 6 bracket. Do you understand this? Eso, bueno. Be careful. It's important this detail. Include, do not include. Equal, include. No equal, no, do not include. Do not include parenthesis. Include bracket, square bracket. Okay? Good. Let me go to the number 10 problem. 10. 10 is 9 less than or equal 3t plus 3 less than or equal 24. It's again 1, 2, 3 piece or 3 part inequality. What should I do? Solving simultaneously? Yes, you can. Subtracting 3. Because my goal, remember, my goal is isolate the variable t. According to the order of in algebra, you subtracting first. 9 minus 3 is 6. 3t, bring down. 3 plus 3 is 0, is cancelled. And this is 3 minus 24 minus 3 is 21. Finally, divided by 3, whole thing. This is 2. This is just t. This is 7. And the graphic representation of this idea is 2, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is 2, this is 7. It's the interval between 2 and 7, right? 2 and 7. What about the endpoint? Include both or include one? Include both, include one, include 7, include 2, include 7. Yes or no? Both?
Includes both, yes.
Include both. Bracket. The final answer is bracket 2, 7 bracket. Super. Let's do in one couple more, and that's it. That's number 10, no? Let's do in 11, 12, and 13. 11 is negative 14 less than or equal minus 2c plus 2 less than negative. Wow, what should I do? Well, remember, my goal is solve for c. You need to eliminate this first. Subtracting 2. It's a negative 16. This is a minus 2c. This is cancelled. That was the intention. And it's a negative. Now, in order to isolate C, you divide by negative. Whole thing. Now, be careful, because I know that when you are divided by negative number inequality, this sign is reversed, is switching. But don't worry, you put negative 16 divided by negative 2 is A. Yes or no? And this is greater than or equal, because you are divided by negative number, right? This is C. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. This is greater than 2. This is a little bit weird, but this is equivalent to say C in between 8 and I put 8 here, I put 2 here, and this is I switching these inequalities less than or equal and less than. Okay. When you permutation here, so in the inequality is 3 is greater than 2. But if you use interchange 2 here and 3 here, it's obvious. Okay, the inequality change. This is the thing that we are doing. You interchange. You put C normally here in the right part, right, left, right, left, right. But I copy in opposite, interchange the order. Okay, this is the answer. And this answer in interval notation, let me try, is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the interval between 2 and 8. Here, do not include 2, I include 8. So the answer is parenthesis 2, A bracket. Do you understand this confusing idea for the switching 2 times? So, okay, number
Like,
1 is there. Number 1 is there. This is
confusing.
confusing. I know it's confusing. You divide it by negative 2. Therefore, mandatory, you reverse the order. You can leave it like that. You can. If you want, this is the good answer. But this is no nice. It's good. So you leave it like that, you have 100 points. 100 points. But more elegant, normally, when you express it, interval notation, the first number is the lower. And the second number is the upper. Entonces, in this case, it's switching, ¿no? Entonces, it's not good to write like that. Infinity, comma 2. It's not good. Not good. Listen, the notation, the style of the notation is put the lower first. Then you have two permutation, interchange. You put 2 in the left, you put 8 in the right, but one more time, you have to reverse it, the inequality sign, using this rule. Using this. So basically, we have two rules in which you switching or reverse the sign of the inequality. When you multiply or divide by a negative number, or when you reverse the order of the inequality. Make sense, guys? Good, very good.
Yes.
Eso. Okay, let's do 2 more, and that's it. 12 and 13. Uh-huh. 12 is minus 12 less than or equal minus 2x plus 2 less than or equal minus 4. This is easy. This is easy. This is easy. Let me see. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Guide me.
Minus
I
2.
subtracting 2 here, right? It's a negative 14. I bring down minus 2x. This is 0. And this is negative 6, right? Now divided by negative 2. Entonces positive 7 greater than or equal. Remember, divided by negative, you reverse the sign. This is x. And this is 3, no? Positive 3. If you want, you can change 3 here, 7 here, but one more time, we need to reverse it. This and this is the same thing. This and this are equivalent. It's the same interval. And how you represent this interval? You represent like that. Infinity negative, infinity positive. And this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the bunch of value interval between 3 and 7. And what about the endpoint? Include 3 and 7 inside the solution or no? Include or do not include?
Include.
Exactly. Entonces the answer, final answer is bracket 3, 7. Super, super. We are the best in Miami-Dade College. Let's do it in the last one. And that's it. Aha. I won. You stay. Well, no, okay. Don't worry. When the class is over, I need to do something here. And because we have two computers, no? Manipulate to say now immediately I will send the diagnostic test. Okay? You try.
Hello?
Hello?
Until we have to do the test, we can do it at night.
No. Remember, it's diagnostic test.
Okay.
It's the test because I want to verification that you are in the proper level. Because I put in diagnostic test 2 plus 2, and you put is equal 5, you need to take developmental algebra, no intermediate algebra. You understand?
Okay.
It's 10 questions, super easy. So you fail, I immediately remove to MIT 0028 because this is not your level. Okay? What is the problem? Normally, before this, when you enroll in college, you need to take tests. Depending the placement test, the advisor enroll you in developmental or intermediate or whatever. Now, this idea is not like that. It's totally optional, take developmental, because the Tallahassee government suppose that you know developmental, so you are in college. But this is not true, because some people forgot everything. Entonces, need to take this. Entonces, this is the formal idea. You take diagnostic test. If you fail diagnostic test, I promise I move to the lower level of mathematics. Okay? Okay, this is 13 as the last one. Well, it's 3 pieces inequality 1, 2, 3. You're subtracting 3 first. It's a negative 4. This is cancel. It's a 1/2 cube. This is positive 4. Well. Normally, when you have here no fraction, you divide by 2 divided by, but in this case, it's the same. You multiply by reciprocal. You multiply by, okay, when you need to complete the test. I explained, okay, I need available diagnostic test Friday. The due day for diagnostic test is Friday. I want to copy that. Okay, let me finish this part. It's important. Okay, it's the first time you see fraction here. Now, my recommendation is multiply everything, the entire inequality, by reciprocal. What is the reciprocal? What is the reciprocal 1/2? Reciprocal 1/2 is 2 over 1, no? It's reciprocal. 1/2 is that number. Reciprocal is 2 over 1, que is just 2. If you multiply by 2, the entire inequality, 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And this stays the same because you are doing the multiplication by positive number. When you multiply 2 times 1/2 is 1. When you multiply 1/2 times 2 over 1, it's obvious que es 1. This is just Q. And this is 2 times 4 is 8. So the solution is the interval between negative A and positive A. This is our interval. Of course, include endpoint, bracket, bracket. Therefore, the solution for this example is bracket negative A, comma, positive A. Okay, let me explain again. Diagnostic test, guy. I explained at the beginning. Diagnostic test is today. I put in the blackboard, but it's not important to compute the overall grade of this one. The idea for diagnostic test is detecting the student can have no level to take this class. 10 questions. Multiple choice. Easy, easy, easy. You feel this, I have the right by law to remove of this class. When it's due? Like saying today, not now,
I have a
in a few
question,
minutes.
please.
Well,
I
let me
have a
finish.
question, please.
Let me finish. This is due Friday, this Friday, at midnight, always at midnight. Okay. When I get up early in the morning, Saturday, I grade this. I posted the grade in the blackboard. Your question, mister. What is your question?
My question is like it's not like a question. It's like it's because I registered last the last 2 days, but my class ain't show up yet on Blackboard. I don't know if that's the problem because I can't see what you're doing on Blackboard yet. They say you're gonna take 48 hours to showing up on Blackboard. I don't know if there is something that's due today that I've
But I don't understand very well your point. What is the point? Concrete.
My point is,
I
can't see what you're doing on Blackboard right now because my class is not showing up yet. It's gonna show up like in the 48 hours. I think it's gonna take 2 days.
No. This class is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. to 9:40 a.m. Okay, this is the class. Minitel a week. See, this is not good for you.
Thank you.
Okay, see, this auction is not good for you. You are on time to drop that class. Okay, the last day to drop I specification and the syllabus. Okay, with reform.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So wait for me. Today I will send diagnostic test. You solve me, and Friday I collect that. Friday we start new chapter. It's the first chapter. Today was only introduction to the subject. Guys, I enjoy teaching you today. Was good.
Okay, but the questions you sent in the email, what is that? We have to finish that and send it to you?
Yeah. You sent it to me. You took a picture. So either way, you have a scanner at home? A scanner?
Yes.
No. You have a scanner. Either way, the way you feel comfortable. Okay, you write the answer clear. Of course, well, it's multiple choice. You scan the document and send me back by this email. The same email that we communicate. The only possibility to communicate between us is email and Skype. That's it. Send me back Friday, or another people can have no scanner, take the smartphone, take a picture, the document in paper, and send me back. Okay, any other question?
Okay, so you want us to complete the rest of these questions for Friday, correct?
You're right.
And the diagnostic test is on the Blackboard, correct?
No. Diagnostic test is no Blackboard. When I grade diagnostic test, I posted the grade in Blackboard. But diagnostic test I will send today. It's document, it's PDF.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Another question.
So you're gonna send us the diagnostic test, what's it called, on our email?
Yes. You're right.
Oh, okay.
Where can I find
guys.
the rest of the questions?
Say again?
Where can I find the rest of the questions?
What question? This question?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to find I sent also the link connected with the YouTube video. In the YouTube video, we can see all solution for this. Okay?
Okay.
So today I sent two things. Send diagnostic test and send the link connected with YouTube.
Okay.
And also Friday I send the link connected with the Blackboard, and the Blackboard you can see again this conference video if you want.
So the only thing that's due right now is the diagnostic test?
Absolutely, you are positive.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay, guys, I love you so much. I gotta go.
All right, Mr. Have a good day.
Bye. Have a nice day.
It was a pleasure. Good student.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.